There's nothing quite like the memories of Christmas in Club Penguin. The decorations, the presents, the music, the snow, it was all so magical. But as an adult, I don't get to celebrate coins for change anymore. All I get is climate change. It's December. I live in Minnesota, by the way, so I'm right down the road from the Puffle Shop. Last time I ventured into Club Penguin, I created an icon of hope for the townspeople known as the Shovel Man. This time around, however, I wanted to start fresh, mostly because someone stole my old username, so now I'm Spoingledoo, which is short for Spoingle, do you want anything from the store? It's also a good time to mention that this is my only account, that is aside from my other account, the Mancala Ninja, which I made with the purpose of climbing the ranks of card jitsu, so if you'd like to see a video on that, let me know. Also subscribe. With my new penguin created, I couldn't hesitate any longer to jump into a beautiful Christmas wonderland. Did I mention I'm playing this on Halloween? So yeah, I couldn't really wait any longer, and I figured that if Mariah Carey could convince the entire world that Christmas begins on November 1st, I could probably convince a few penguins that Halloween had been abolished just this once. Right? I found my way to the town to spread some holiday cheer, and without missing a beat, the very first thing I spotted was a small but determined group shoveling. I wasn't aware of it yet, but these guys were going to end up playing a pivotal role for me later on. Old habits really do die hard, because before I even knew it, I was shoveling right alongside him. The leader even remarked at my rare snow shovel. Hold on, didn't you just say this was a fresh account? How'd you get a shovel? I hear you asking? Yeah. Obviously, the system recognized who I was and gave me the item. Actually though, I don't know. I don't remember buying it. After a bit, we had amassed a few more members, but I didn't have the time to get distracted right now. It was the Christmas season, and I needed to let the masses know. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I had shared my message all around the world, and in response, I got 3 awkward silences, 2 thank yous, and 1 person running away from me. My next plan of converting the non-believers was by going door to door directly. Fortunately, there was a tab of igloos open to the public for trick-or-treating, so while you might be expecting me to ask for candy, I'd instead like to spread the message of our Lord and Savior. The first house I went to was Bea B. Thorne's, and as soon as I walked in, every single one of her pets was starving.
I'm very hungry.
Needless to say, I tracked down her exact location. You should feed your puffles. Merry Christmas. She didn't respond after that. I was only in the plaza for a moment when I saw another penguin on a skateboard just slide away. I had no idea that was in the game. I wasted no time in following them and chasing them down as they narrowly avoided me at every turn. I managed to spot them entering the clothes shop, and because they wouldn't respond to anything I asked them, I can only assume this must be their secret base. I scoured the shop menu until I had found it. The blast-off board. Yeah, this wasn't what I was looking for, but it was pretty cool. Merry Christmas! Well, it looks like none of us are going to be going on the nice list. I went back into the clothes shop because it was time to get serious, and I had just the plan. If I was going to actually convince people to share in my holiday joy, I had to look the part. Ho ho ho, I am Santa Claus. It looks so good. I love it. Screw you, Tim Allen. What do you want for Christmas, young one? Laptop? Finally, I had found someone who could open their heart to Christmas. Just look how happy he is. It will even be able to run Fortnite. Ugh, not that game. What the fuck? I came across a man with an incredibly Christmas-looking beard. When I asked them where they got such fine facial hair, they responded in a different language. And while I was Google translating what they were saying, my game crashed. Who wants a new guitar for Christmas? I don't deserve this. I closed myself off inside my home, and yet the icy cold of this igloo is the warmest thing I've felt all day. I bought a few random items and placed them down to make it a little more festive in here, but I only just realized on a second viewing that the layout of this room makes it look like I am so unbelievably lonely that I set up a snowball fight with my fake Puffle couch. This is the saddest thing I have ever seen, but it gave me an idea. Santa is a very magical figure, but he doesn't do it all on his own, right? To keep up and deliver that many presents in mere hours, he needs the best help out there. And I had just the little guy in mind. Cool fact, rumored to eat fridges whole. My god, he's perfect. Oh shit, I don't have enough money. Let me know if you can beat my score. In one fell swoop, I got just enough coins and hurried back to the pet shop. After I clicked adopt, without even typing in a single letter, it gave me this green check mark, like to signal I was good to go. So go I did. Welcome to the crew, Puffle name. You're gonna fit in just fine. Now, with more confidence than ever, I was back in the middle of town and very proudly declared, "Merry Christmas. I am Santa Claus with reindeer." You ain't Santa Claus. You're an idiot. Don't you like my reindeer? That a puffle. Oh great, so now I can't even enjoy a simple schizophrenic delusion or two without Larry233 getting in my face? What do you want for Christmas, young one? A real Santa? Before I could respond with what I actually wanted to say, I chose to stay calm and civil. It's gonna be okay, Larry. This was a candy-corned Halloween agent who hadn't yet come to the other side. Punch on eye. I did what anyone else would do in my situation, and I sent him a postcard, hoping that would calm his fury. It didn't work. Eventually, I tried talking to someone else, but Larry was still desperate to shut out the Christmas spirit. Even so, it seemed like I was just starting to get through to this other person. And yet, right when the ice was starting to crack, in came John Mack. He looks more like Santa. Seriously, what the fuck, John? Someone in an actual, fully realized Santa Claus costume just emerged from the shadows. Brother had the Elsa background and the Olaf Puffle. God damn it! It's crazy to meet another Santa. I can't believe you look so alike. Could say so. Santa from Wish. Celebrate Christmas early in my festive igloo. You'd think I'd be overjoyed to see another Christmas soldier, but I was completely shell-shocked. Someone literally promoting their own Halloween igloo left to go visit Santa's igloo. Well, I'm still feeling as delusional as ever. Come celebrate Christmas early in my igloo. Most festive igloo around. No. Just as quick as Christmas John had entered into my life, he vanished like a whisper in the night. I told Larry to wait right here and then I would be right back. I had no intention of ever coming back. I wandered around, spreading as much holiday cheer as I could. Merry Christmas, my little elves. And yet, something just didn't feel quite right anymore. I went to damn near every location on the map, but it seemed like I had lost the passion. Merry Christmas. I drifted through the snow, looking to reclaim something I wasn't even sure was mine to begin with. I bought a motorcycle so I could tell people I was on my sleigh. I didn't know how to include this bit into the video. However, before I could be too down for long, a Christmas miracle would happen. Someone in my Discord had randomly posted a picture of them and their group shoveling away and asking, "Want to play Mancala?" And that someone was a part of the same group from earlier. I managed to locate these warriors in the town square as they were still fighting for their own cause. Look, you can even spot me in this other screenshot. Mom, Dad, I've made it big. I offered to join them in digging once more, but I saw an opportunity. One big question from last time had still gone unanswered. I joined them with the stipulation that if, and only if, they can beat me in Mancala. I promised to wait above the coffee shop for any challengers, and wait I did. I waited, and waited, and waited until Dime Dropper 6 had made his appearance. Are you here to play Mancala? Maybe if I start the game first, he'll, Alright, guess not. Even if I still didn't really get what I wanted, this experience had given me just enough spark back to continue on. I set out with a mission to spread the spirit of Christmas, and I intended to complete it. I already knew my next move, as it just so happened that I had added Christmas John as a friend, and he mistakenly accepted it. So the logical next step was to invade his home and take him down from the inside. Let's see how festive your igloo really is. Holy fuck. It's Christmas. The decorations, the presents, the music, the snow. He's even got the same puffle couch as me, and a Christmas gnome. I knew I couldn't just let this situation fall to the side, so I waited at John's winter wonderland for him to arrive. And waited. And waited. And I've been expecting you, John. Now that he was here, I had no idea what would happen between us. Could we make amends? Was one final duel inevitable? Will anybody ever play Mancala with me? As I asked myself these questions, John altered the room at the snap of his finger. The Christmas gnome is still here. As the both of us took our seats, there really was nothing else I could say but admit the truth. You are the real Santa. Everyone can be, with the spirit of Christmas. Even me, John? Even you. John claimed to be a vigilante of Christmas, so badass. And I knew then and there, I had to ask him if he could teach me his ways. And without a moment's hesitation, he agreed. Teach you I will. Enough strength you possess. Achieve it you will. Train you should. But first, you must learn the way of the Spirit. It holds a great power, far greater than any strength. It's called love. So, with love, the world can have a Merry Christmas? It sure can. And have it, it will. John, the things you hold shouldn't weigh you down. Love is the lightest necessity. Now, go show them what it's all about. But first, the movie is soon. The movie screening in the lighthouse. I don't know if it has started yet. John and I shared a beautiful conversation together about the true meaning that lay deep in the stocking of the Christmas spirit. And as we journeyed together to the lighthouse, only to realize the movie wasn't starting for another 30 minutes, we promised we'd meet each other back here soon, and we definitely totally did that. This whole experience had given me a new, refreshed perspective on what Christmas is and even what it could be. I mean, seriously, how did I meet someone like John or even someone like Larry just out of the blue? I spent so many past Christmas seasons exploring Club Penguin on my parents' old terrible computer that barely even ran. So getting to make a few new Christmas memories over a decade after I stopped playing, it feels like I got to play right alongside a younger, simpler, and just as stupid version of myself. And can you imagine what that little guy would say if I told him I got to spend the rest of my day learning how to skateboard Tony Hawk style in Club Penguin and ordering over 200 pizzas on a date with my girlfriend? I think that he'd be just as proud of me as I am of him. Big thank you to Suntoki, Lyra Hubble, Wayward Rosalind, Brennan Grissell, and all my other Patreon subscribers and YouTube supporters. You made this video possible. Thank you all so much for watching, and happy holidays. Also, I did walk in on John and the Halloween girl from earlier sending heart emojis to each other, so get it, Christmas John!